Well, hello and welcome to this third game of the match against Saltroza, and yeah, the scores will be displayed correctly now, and I forgot it for the second one. And yeah, I'm just coming out of this insane Captain Squirrel Kingdom with all of these throne rooms, and I still have some time to process this, but I'm already now forced to think about this one. What does this one have in store for us? Now we have the runes, the boons, and the hexes. Well, just the boons here, and a prophecy and panic, and sewers again. But the only way to trash your own cards, well, is mine. Rogue can also trash your cards, I guess. And because of that, because of that, I think junking might matter. Panic is in the kingdom, which might activate off of tea houses. But yeah, the thinning early on is really awkward. So maybe I like going for a Marauder to junk them a bit. And apart from that, maybe Marauder Silver might be a an opening we could go for. It's not very likely to hit 5. Maybe they're going for idle junking. Alchemist also not too bad, I guess. Hmm. Especially since you're getting the potion out of the deck later. But I think I like attacking them. So let's go for Marauder and Silver. Yeah, getting deck control here is going to be really hard. You gotta go do some mine sewer stuff. I'm not sure that's happening. Or have some lucky idle boons, but yeah. Any no, there's no reason to go for Vassal. Mm, and they hit Displace, which is great for them, but yeah, we might not hit 5. Yeah, but I mean, that is to be expected off of such an opening that we had. And I do not want to add another silver. I do not want to add anything off of this stuff here, to be honest. So we just go probably just click sewers. Um, and yeah, we didn't get to shuffle in. Are we going for the mine sewers thingy? We didn't get to shuffle in any 5-cost cards, so that might really bite us. But also, I think what happened is that they missed the Alchemist, and they hit 2 and potion. Oh, that's so rough. What are we going for? Mine or Displace? Displace is also great because you get some caravans in. Mine, you might turn your silvers into idols, but they might be panicked away later. But you get to also thin down. What is our end game deck going to look like? Lots of displaced first mate stuff if we get to thin down. If we do not, then, well, it's a bit sad. Here we just go for a Caravan, and they exile a silver to gain a mine. Okay, they go for the same route of trashing via mine. And yeah, we can pick up a Caravan here, pretty inoffensive. Hit 3 again, just pass our turn, I think. Could go for a silver. Not too enthused about this, but if panic activates, I guess it should be fine. Let's hope we find an estate here with the mine. We are going to go for an idol over a silver to gain here, probably, right? Yeah, I think it's idle, confirm trashing, trash this, and get this idle. Let's hope we get a good boon. That's a great boon early on. And yeah, I now notice that I haven't even mentioned it, that like, in principle there is no plus buy here, but of course there kind of is with panic activating. Here I'm thinking, do we want to go for Displace or just double Caravan? Double Caravan doesn't look too bad, actually. We will trigger this shuffle, and we do want to have some draw in there with the Caravan coming in. They do the same thing, which here unfortunately causes us to miss hitting 5. But we can just keep on clicking some Caravan stuff. Hopefully find the mine to trash. Yeah, they just pay off the token. And do we want to top deck any of this good stuff? Well, we have Estate and Mine down there. We will probably trigger a shuffle next turn. We for sure don't want to top deck the Marauder. If we top deck a spoils, we played 2 caravans, so yeah, for sure we just want to top deck this and end our buys. And is a second mine all too crazy? Probably is. But maybe we go for some tea house economy or a second terminal in this place. Since the mine is top decked, it's not that bad to actually now it's maybe the time for a displace. Unless we find it in this hand, which is possible but not too likely. For that reason we're going to play the Caravan before the Will-O-Wisp, just so the Will-O-Wisp might leave the displace on top. If it's the second card, no, perfect. So we get to trash an estate here, get to gain a silver, play this, and now it's probably time to start to go for those tea houses. Our displace misses the estates, but I think that's okay. We might just get rid of this Marauder here. And I think it has done its job. So what are they going to do? Just going for another Alchemist, mayhaps, or a ball and 2 more caravans. Yeah, that's so good. I wonder whether okay, that's not too bad. Whether we play the spoils here, or whether we just say we keep it around for later and just add maybe first mate or tea house. I think I like first mate. Also note that vassals might come in really handy later on. Here we are going to play the Will-O-Wisp earlier than last time as payload. But yeah, I think really the main stuff we want to do later on is going to be going to involve the displace. Yeah, let's see. The boons of Idle haven't been too bad. Like the Will-O-Wisp has been great. The Sun's Gift, alright. The Moon's Gift also alright. Let's just hope we find the mine this turn. This would really be nice, but we have 2 tea houses in there, and we will thus see. I think we're almost guaranteed to find the mine. 1, 2, 3, 4. And do we want to play this third Caravan? I guess just give ourselves a good next turn here. I think I prefer what did I go for? Okay, a tea house. I prefer to trash a copper because the idol might trigger an awkward shuffle, and a silver is a better target for displace, so just trash that for a also confirm this trashing for a silver and just pick up another tea house. And if possible, I would love to next this turn play all three tea houses to trigger panic, but this is probably not going to happen. And as soon as panic will trigger, it's going to be an insane rush because, yeah, um, no, come on. Um, yeah, I guess it doesn't make sense to play the tea house with first mate because we're not going to lower our hand size, so we may as well play it that way and hide that we have the first mate here. Do we want to discard for a gold? I don't think our draw at the current state justifies that, so although no, a gold might be a great target for Displace. Confirm discarding and go for another first mate. Yeah, our other two tea houses are down there. Although we might draw into them with the Caravan. Hmm. Yeah, they do have much more draw than we do with those Alchemists, I guess. And our draw, yeah, I mean, this last shuffle was not the greatest. And they're probably just going to try to also trigger panic now on their turn. It would be amazing if we got to see both of the tea houses. I think the last card, apart from that, might be just a copper or something. But yeah, another first mate. I agree. Tea house, amazing. That was exactly what I wanted to see. And now we can just trash this. I mean, exile this mine, I guess, for a. What are we going to buy? Probably just a Displace and buy something like First Mate Tea House. And our buys, this is supposed to be our plus actions and see how this goes. But I think, yeah, they do have the advantage. They have trashed down in a better way than we have. And yeah, they're with the draw from the Alchemist, even if it's just a tiny bit more, and with no draw incoming for us here, they might really have the edge. We are going to play the Caravan first here in hopes to find the first mate to play that with the tea house, but it's a pipe dream, I guess. Yeah, they're going to trash. Have they trashed the 3 runes we managed to give them? No, not yet. But their deck is looking like it's coming together while ours is not. What does this say? If you have a potion in play at the start of cleanup, another weird rules interaction. If you get the potion in play, I think you keep it in play and only afterwards discard it with panic. So they will get to, if they had the potion here, they would get to top deck these alchemists, but are probably not doing that. 9 buys 11. That's frighteningly close to a win, no? Hmm. Yeah, they might win the next turn because I don't think our turn is going to be that great here. We still have too much junk in the deck and not enough draw. Whereas they have the 2 caravans coming in. I want to find them with the first mate. Ah, and yeah, I think what we gotta do here, as ugly as this is is just going to maybe displace a displace. Then next turn we can try to displace back into one. But yeah, we need to score here, so we displace this displace into a duchy and just hope that they cannot outscore us on the next turn. And this is all right, I guess. Do we want to keep the silver in here? Undo. Hitting 10 over 11. Now let's try to hit 11, confirm discarding, and go for Province Vassal. And our bias here. But yeah, I would not be too surprised if they manage to win here this next turn. Yeah, they've done a better job. Maybe the potion was the way to go. Ooh, that's nice for them to find this. Well, I mean, okay, I thought they found their alchemists both with the first mate, but yeah, there's the plus actions of that first mate. We do have two first mates down there, and we do have two caravans down there, so we should be able to get the plus actions out of it. But we'll probably not be able to draw anything just because we had the displace in last hand. Yeah, not looking too great. We might even, instead of displacing this gold, just play it plainly. And yeah, but they're probably thinking about whether they already have a win with the displaces, because if they displace into these tea houses and buy a caravan with the treasures they might be able to play, they should have enough buys to just get all of those runes and thus be able to win. But yeah, very, very interesting kingdom with the panic dynamic. I think also that's a good video title, Panic Dynamic. But yeah, I mean, they're playing this pretty well. Yeah, very, very interesting. And I mean, in some ways, we both got punished for our openings. They trashed the potion into. I trashed the copper. Why not play it for extra buys? Anyways, we both kind of got punished by our openings in some ways, as they hit the potion and 2 coppers, whereas we did hit, lowering a lot here. Yeah. And I know that I don't have the displaces in here, and I even have 1 displace in exile. So yeah, I guess we're just playing those caravans with first mate. I guess we also have to play this first mage with that to draw a bit more. Play that, will-o-wisp that. And probably just draw into this province, right? Just leave the... Yeah, this is pretty bad unless there is some sort of win here. There might be some sort of win here. This is 2 buys for that, then 1 ball. Is this a win? Hello there. 2 tea houses is 7 buys left. Yeah, I think this is a win. We are ahead in victory points, and we can just buy out all of those ruins. Wow, that was, I think, pretty undeserved. They just had a much better deck. I didn't think I would win this at all, given the state. Wow. I think they gained that 1 tea house too many on their last turn. and that and allowed me to snatch this away. They should have. I think they were ahead. Anyways, that wraps up this video, and I will catch you in the next one. And until then, goodbye.